Each week we check out a new gun museum. We call it the Firearm Museum Tour. A big part of our Gun Show Loophole tour is checking out the firearms museums around the country, and we know that they're all interested in getting more visitors and more awareness. So we're going to help by featuring a new museum each week. This time we're taking a look at the museum that is the granddaddy of all museums. Is it the best museum? I don't know, probably. Is any other museum ever going to be able to compete? Dragon Man's is going to be the only one that could potentially compete with the J.M. Davis Firearms Museum. So this one's a good one. It's featured everywhere that we feature firearms museums. 12,000 guns on display. It's a one person's private collection. J.M. Davis owned a hotel, well, among other things, owned a hotel on Route 66 in Oklahoma. And their claim to fame, their attraction, their destination was the collection. He shared it throughout the hotel. You could stay in a room that literally was decorated with walls plastered in guns. There was guns all around the cafe and the bar and the public areas. There was a Gatling gun in the lobby. He was a cool dude, and guns were part of his life, and he shared it, and it made Oklahoma, well, Claremore, Oklahoma, famous because of it. He took his collection when he got older and gave it to the state of Oklahoma with the caveat that they offer it on display for free, and they've lived up to that and offer it in this awesome museum that's open every single day, and it's free. You can of course leave some cash behind as a donation and purchase things in the gift shop, but for the most part it's free. It's a great museum. It's accessible, it's comfortable. It's a really incredible experience to go in there, 40,000 square feet, and check out the museum. So that's our tour passport book. Of course, we feature it here in the calendar as well. There's a big tank out front, and they have a couple of books. So the first one is a book published in '92 about the museum. So it kind of gives you an idea of, if you walked into the museum, this first section at the southeast corner is the introduction to the museum. They have some offices, and there's resting places on the east side of the building here. As you walk around through the rest of the building, there's plenty of little areas and places for the display of the collection. There's also a basement. So this is J.M. Davis. They start talking about the various rooms. Well, I guess they talk about the acquisition of the collection over the years, and then eventually talk about the rooms. Never noticed that got stuck in there. The different types of guns, and that's from 1992. Then we've got a much thicker book that's available, and this is in the Images of America series, which there's a lot of, a series of these books, and you can see a lot more photographs in here. They do a lot more research and a lot more information, mostly in blurbs around the photographs, but there's also many pages of data in here as well. Very much, I'm sure, like taking one of the tours and asking questions. And then finally we've got the floor plan. So it's not really to scale because the building's more this way, but as you walk in, you've got the various portions of the building and display areas. We also have had these coins here on the desk here for a bit. So these are commemorative coins. These were struck in 1972 and came in these cards, and this is what they looked like when they were first purchased. And then I have one here that's out to play with, and it's pretty interesting. Like I said, it's two varieties. This one has his face on the front with a bunch of different pistols, the way he would display them on the wall. Then it says J.M. Davis, collector, philanthropist. And then on the back, this one has the muzzle-loading shotgun, his first gun. The first, it says, of 20,000. And then there's a second back on this other one that says J.M. Davis Gun Museum, Claremore, Oklahoma. It's got the moose antlers and swords, Stein, longhorn horns, and a saddle, because he does have quite a few other things that he collected, also on display at the museum. And then finally, we've got this collection of smashed pennies, and there's been a couple of places that we've found over the years that have had machines that smash pennies as a souvenir. So you can see we've got a couple from J.M. Davis. I'd like to thank our friend Gizzard Gary for sending me these. I didn't ever grab a collection of them, and then as I started going to other museums, I started figuring out that other places had them. So to complete the collection, Gizzard helped me out and grabbed a set. So you can get them with the J.M. Davis logo. You can get them with the shotgun, or you can get them with a revolver. And like I said, there's other museums out there where you can grab smashed pennies as well. What I do is stick some adhesive Velcro on the back, and then that way they act just like a copper patch. Alright, so that's some info from the J.M. Davis Museum. We're doing these tours each week, so give us some feedback if you've been to J.M. Davis, if you're planning on going. Let us know in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching. So let us know what you think. We'll be watching the comments wherever you find the video, over on gunstreamer.com or on guntube.org. Thank you for supporting our projects. If you'd like to buy us a cup of coffee, check out our Patreon channel.
The guys and gals of gunwebsites.com encourages you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thank you for watching gunwebsites.com.